state that you did. And then from there, year after year, we've come up with new iterations, and this may be my favorite. Because yes, it is still your made out of bamboo board, high quality in whatever state you want it. Is it New York? Is it Tennessee? You know, for me, I was born in Texas. I lived in Arizona. I lived in Florida. I live in PA now. Whatever it is, it's just the most personal gift. But every year they do something new and different for my host faves. Do I have one? I'm going to let Carrie do the reveal of what this can do for you. But I want to tell you, for $34.95, 5 flex, pick your state. These always, always, always sell out. So we're getting Carrie Miletto, the state we want, with all of the nice little things that are on there, the little, you know, attractions in the cities and all the things. There's that little kind of juice guard around there. So if you have like fruit or meat, anything, it'll kind of go into there. Yep. Show them the big reveal.
Okay, but wait. Okay, well, there's 2 reveals technically. I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go this one first. First thing, you remember the other side used to be a cutting board. Now it's a compartment.
It's like 5 compartments.
Now 5 compartments, so that you could do your charcuterie boards or so many other things that we're going to show you. But when I lay it down like this,
watch.
This is the big reveal. We now have a locking lid. So this becomes your flip, because you can use either side, prep, and store. So if you want to store it like this, if you want to take it to the location like this, if it's a party, if it's a hangout, I love that this is giving you that functionality. And this is the first time, by the way, we're doing the United States. So if you want to get the entire United States,
it is the first time.
It is the first time we're offering the United States. So I love that, but check for your state, because this is a new innovation by Totally Bamboo. And when we first came out with the state-shaped boards, that was like fire. Like everybody went crazy. And I think it's because we love our state, we love where we're from, we love getting to share that with people. So the states went really fast, and every time we had them, we would have sellouts like crazy. So now we wanted to give you an option to use it in a completely different, innovative way. So this side will be also for presentational purposes, but like if you wanted to leave this on your counter, just like that, okay, and have it hanging out there, and people come in and go, oh, look, Georgia, oh, look, Arizona, oh, look, it's really fun, or United States for the first time. But again, let's talk about this section, because this is what's new. It's the compartment. I'm going to put my lid down for just a sec and build a charcuterie for us.
And by the way, I am the most transparent host that you will ever meet. I was thinking, is this going to be a hard lid where I can't quite get it on, where I put it on and I still feel a little unsturdy? That lock of that lid is the most impressed I have ever been. Yes. It was so easy to get off, yet secure when it was on. Yes. Yes, you can put it in the refrigerator. Yes, you can now take it to the party after you've made it all beautiful. So storing it, traveling with it, serving with it, all the things. The lid is dishwasher safe. Yes. And you know, before when we were doing the charcuterie board on the other side, where it was like, you know, just the state was on it, we I was a little intimidated still. I was like, that's just like a pretty blank canvas for me. Now I like this because there's a little home for everything.
Exactly. It kind of like helps coach you and kind of like helps you place things accordingly. And you're seeing me do this very quickly. So because it's kind of giving you all those areas and all those places easily, I'm going to put, I always tell you guys, use herbs, because herbs will decorate something up so fast and add that pop of color. So I'm just going to add this pop here. As Tina was talking, I was throwing this together. I'm going to throw a few more of these olives on that side because I want a few more there. And there we go. I have a board ready to go, but here's the thing. I could stay with this board just like this if I wanted to, or now I'm going to Tina's. Yep. So now I know that it's time to pop the lid on, secure on either side, and now this is traveling safely to my next destination because it's locked up in there. This is also great when you entertain outdoors, okay? Because what do we not want in our food? Bugs. So you can actually just pop it down just like that. I would keep the handles up. Let me see if I can, oh, there we go, there's my handle. I would keep the handles up so that when you have it out, people can just come, take what they need, and pop this right back on top. So
I'm so impressed with this.
I love this.
I didn't think they could keep coming out with new things. I was like, you know, how far are we gonna ride this out? Man, they came up with something good. Yes. It's new, it's exclusive, and by the way, I always really hard pressed on the exclusivity of things during this time of year, because there's nothing worse than you gift something to someone and somebody else, another family member did, now it's really awkward, we both got them the same thing. This cannot be found anywhere else, and whether it's where they were born, where they went to college, where they had their baby, where they've always wished to go, all states are available, including if you just want literally United States. We even do We do
We have
Puerto Rico.
We have Hawaii,
Yep.
which is all the islands on one board.
Yep.
If your state had islands or kind of
Yeah.
outliers, okay, it was hard for us
Yep.
to do that on the state shape boards. It is going to be on here, which is super exciting. If you wanted to use your board even just to carve meats
Yep.
or do barbecue or do any of those things,
'Cause look, the little
juice
juice
groove
gun.
is there now. So I love that the juice groove is going to capture all that stuff for you. So you could do we did here a snack board. So this is going to do just all our snacks. And now here's another really interesting idea. We took the lid and we put ice in it. So now we did the snack board with the compartments.
Oh,
and
now it's like a
then-
bowl.
Exactly, and then that has the ice cream in here. So then all your toppings and all your snacks are on this side on the board, and then the lid is now being used with ice in it. So a lot of different ideas, a lot of different uses, and I love that you mentioned how
Wait,
strong...
you're using it here as a stand, aren't you?
We are, yes. Absolutely. So here, if you want to get a little height, sometimes on tables, we want to have it up
Flip
a
it
little
over.
bit. You just flip it over like that. And then we have New York is here, so New York's facing up.
Yep.
And then we have all the toppings. I love we did little mini bagels. It's a little mini lox because New York. But the fun part is, again, that it's nostalgic. It's something that has your state on there. And let's talk about that real quick. I'm going to grab one from down here. Let's grab Ohio. I love that these boards, when they were created, when we did our state shapes, the whole idea behind this and the premise behind this is that we love our state, we love all the things about our state, and it's nice to see that on a board. So here I'm going to do just like what we were talking about here. It sits in there very nicely. Do you see how it's created to kind of do that? And when we look at Ohio like this, we can travel the state and see all of the landmarks, the top places, the places of interest. We have animals that come from there, state parks. You'll see big cities, you'll see smaller cities. What becomes of this is that it becomes a talking piece.
Yeah.
So as people start eating through whatever's on top and then they see this, they go, oh my gosh, what is that? And then you start reliving different areas you've been, places you've traveled. That's why people got multiple of these boards, because it was nice to have a different representation for all the places you've lived, you grew up. Maybe you're a military family and you've been a few different places. For me, I now own Florida, Georgia, and I just got Pennsylvania with this, so I'm really excited to add Pennsylvania. But if you bought the state-shaped boards for someone as a gift, this is the best gift now to give to add to their collection. So now you're going to get them something completely innovative and new from Totally Bamboo that they can add. And please, as I always say, get one for yourself. Don't forget yourself.
This is what I will say. If you just did just a bamboo cutting board, or just a bamboo kind of a serving board with the compartments that are on there where you can put like the veggies or the fruit and the dip in the middle, just that, you just did a actual serving, traveling, storing, item that is 15.5 by 11.5. If you bought 3 of those items, you are well over the $34.95 that we're having. This is all the things that you're getting in one. Now, I will tell you, it is only 22% off for my host faves. It is the 5 Flex, which gets it down to $6 and some change to get it home. And right now, we have every single state, including if you just want the whole United States, plus the islands of Hawaii, plus Puerto Rico that's in there. And there's always states that sell out first, and then, and I'll tell you, giving somebody their state is, to me, like you said, I went to college there, or, grandma always talks about back in the day in Mississippi, or back in the day in Washington, or wherever she was from, but she lives in Delaware.
That's right.
Right?
Bring her back home,
Because what would you normally have to do? You'd have to fly to that state.
That's right.
You'd have to go to the airport, find the thing with the state on it, pay a lot of money, and then put it in your bag and take it home with you, because that's how you get an option to do all the states today.
That's absolutely right. Always when we start, that's the best time, because that's when everybody is available. And then slowly but surely they start selling out. I will tell you this, we have made a limited amount of these for the holiday season. This is the first time you're getting to see this. I'm very, very excited. It's the first time we've done a lid. It's the first time we've done a 5-compartment side for you. This really just kind of gives you a whole new way to take Totally Bamboo everywhere you need to go. So the portability factor of this is fantastic, because this then becomes the party tray. You just showed up at, you know, your sister's house or your mom's house. You already packed it. There it is. Again, using it as a, this guy tried to escape. You can use your lid if there's, you know, bugs or kind of just you want to keep things fresh. That's totally fine. But again, what I love about it is those 5 compartments do kind of guide you. I'm glad you said that, Tina, because sometimes we do get, people always say I get a little overwhelmed when it comes time to make a board. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I think that compartments, that's why the compartments are made, because it kind of tells you, if you just have, say, 5 elements, you can put meat, crackers, cheese, a dip in the middle. Like, it kind of makes sense. And so this kind of helps those who may be a little charcuterie challenged. But guess what? We don't want you to feel that way. We want you to feel like you're equipped. And if I were to take all this stuff and just have it on a white plate, which is how it's sitting right here, it looks fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, and that's how most of us do it. But when you have a totally bamboo board and you're able to really up the quality of how this looks and how this ends up presenting, it's huge. And then it's easy because this is something you can reach for. You know, I got my 5 compartments, I'm good to go. Then once you fill it, you're just gonna grab your lid, you're gonna pop it on,
now
you're
this
gonna close. Nice and tight.
The snap for me is a game changer.
Let's look at it.
That I can instantly know it's secure.
Yep.
I'm not fidgeting it around. I'm not, is it
all the way
down?
around.
Do I have to push really hard? Do I have to make sure it's secure on there? This has probably been one of the easiest tops I have in anything we do here at HSN.
Absolutely. I mean, and I've seen some of boards like these. I do quotation fingers. Boards like
Air
these
quotes.
out in the marketplace. However, I have not seen lids this strong.
Yeah.
And also, I want to talk to the board because you know our board's 100% bamboo and 100% awesome. So these boards, when I'm going to knock on this one, I'm going to turn it this way.
Right.
I mean, and when you look from the side, you see that the layers and how beautiful this is. Do you even see just like how beautiful going all the way around and that it's rounded? Okay, do you see that?
See the little the handles?
And the handles, it goes both ways. So I think the thing that's important to remember is most of these boards that are like this, they only go one way. So the top will only go on one way. You can't flip it and use it as something else. So where do we become different? We're always different, but where we totally become different is that we're giving you that laser etching, and that's important to also talk about. All of the state information is laser etched into the board. So it's not just like printed on there or anything like that. It's never gonna flake, it's never gonna peel, it's never gonna come off. Laser etching means that it is etched into the board forever. So, yes, what's happening?
Oh, I'm like, what's happening? Tina's pointing.
Tina's pointing.
This is my most popular because we've never done the full United States before.
That's
and
correct.
I have 50, right, Danny? 50?
Oh my.
50 of the one that has the full United States. 50.
Oh, wow.
This will not make it out of this presentation. Danny, how many have we sold total in this presentation of this? We're at almost 400 of these sold, and I only have 50 left. So that gives you a point of reference.
People are really going for the U.S.
If you want,
should.
this is what I will say. And listen, I have become the totally bamboo host. Like, I've worked with the family. We have come up with configurations just for my host pick on multiple years. I've done the ones with the salt box. I did the one with the utensils. I've done them all. But I will tell you, the only thing over these years that anybody has ever regretted is not picking up another one.
That's right.
That is the only thing. I have read many reviews, and they're like, I should have went back and got Arizona. I should have got back in this. The one with the full United States, that will be a regrettable moment.
Absolutely, because it's the first time we've done it, so I mean, obviously that will let us know at Totally Bamboo that you really love it. And the thing that I love about Totally Bamboo and what we're doing, this is like you got lucky and you walked into an artisan craft fair and you walked up to the booth and you said, what is this? And that's actually what I did the first time I saw our stage shape boards, and I just went, this is so cute, this is so unusual. And you would go to that craft fair and I would spend at least $50 for one of these and say, because it's so unique and it's so different. Any other board out there that has the lids out there does not have a laser etched state on it, or the United States for that matter. So the fact that we have that is what sets this apart. If you're looking for a unique gift to give a family, a coworker, someone that you just know, kind of that person that has everything.
This is perfect. 34. What's that usual? Is it a $35? Or like a, you know,
they say like a,
let's kind of go in that realm. You want to know what the one thing you know about the person that you're going to be gifting it to? What state they're literally standing in. And you may not know where they were born, but they live in a state, right?
Yes.
that's a pretty good idea of
Helps.
getting them something that is so multifunctional. And I know we think parties and, you know, entertaining, no joke. I got a huge veggie tray for just me and my family, right?
Okay.
Because, you know, I was like, that just sounds really good. I got the big one, right?
Yeah.
And then I didn't know what to do with it. It's in the little plastic thing. So I just dumped it all into this big bowl and put it in my refrigerator, and I was pulling it in and out. I could have just put it in this, put the lid over it, and me and the husband and Riker, we just take it out, we just eat a couple of things, dip it in there, put it back in there. We're just using it day to day.
That's my dinner all the time.
Yes.
Funny you should say that. We do that all the time, my husband and I, because sometimes maybe you ate late, like for lunch or something like that.
Yes.
You know, I just want a little something. And you know, I love a beautiful glass of wine occasionally. So if you just like put yourself a glass of white, a glass of red, you put out some cheeses just like this. But here's what I'm trying to get the point across about, is that doing it like this, this is prettier than most restaurants I've been to in the last few years. I get a charcuterie at a restaurant and it just feels kind of thrown together. It feels minimalistic. It doesn't feel, I don't know, like I feel like I paid a lot of money and I didn't really get that much. But here, look at what I just did. This is as Tina was talking. Throw some crackers, some meat, some cheese, some dried fruits, things like that. You deserve to eat pretty. That's what I always say to myself, by the way. You deserve to eat pretty. So this is great for you if you just want to eat beautiful. But it's also great when you got that last minute call that your friend's coming over. You have family, this is the season of entertaining. We're gonna have a lot of people coming over. To be able to pull this out very quickly, do you see how we did even pie here? How cute. There's so many different ways that you can use this, and the options are really endless, you know? So even if you mentioned the veggie tray, perfect.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
You put your dip in the middle, you got all your different veggies all around.
USA just sold out. It's sold out! I feel like somebody's gonna
did.
DM me. Somebody's gonna DM me this afternoon, and they're gonna, I thought you said there was a USA. I know, why did we not bring more?
So certain states.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We only make so many because there's so many states, and we represent all the states basically, so we can only make so many in each state.
Danny, what's my next limited state as far as what people can get? And I will tell you, Carrie has told me that this isn't going to be presented again until Tuesday.
That's correct.
South Dakota is my last call on South Dakota. That'll be our second sellout within the first 10 minutes of this seeing the light of day. North Dakota, also last call. So if your state is still there, please secure it. Use the Flex Pay. Getting this home for $6.99, you're gonna be able to get this on the extended holiday returns if your state is there. So this is the same as this, that is the same as this. It is all the things. It's a serving, a cutting, a storing, a traveling. We have never done this with Totally Bamboo before. And believe me, I have done the launch of almost everything you guys have done here at HSN.
It's brand new.
This is impressive. And remember, the dimensions of this is 15.5 inches by 11.5 inches. So to me, that's a good size serving, good size storing.
Perfect. This is great for so many things, and that's why I love that we are all about versatility. Even when we did our state shape boards, it was about versatility, right? Because you could hang it, you could cut on it, you could. The same thing with this. We wanted to give you that same Totally Bamboo versatility you've come to know and love, but we wanted to give it to you in something new and innovative, and that's why I'm really excited about this, because this is called the Flip, Serve, and Store. So if you're just turning in, you know, that board that you've grown to love, that's the side that's laser etched that you're seeing right now. So this is, I believe, Michigan. Hey, Michigan, we got all of Michigan. Is that right? Are we showing Michigan?
That says Lake Michigan.
I think so, because it said Lake Michigan. I'm like, please tell me we're in Michigan. But yes, we're showing you how it's laser etched, and we have all of our landmarks. Thank you. It is Michigan. Let's see if Carrie knows her state.
No, listen, that was one of those. But here's what I will say: Totally Bamboo doesn't just put the capital and then one big city. You're gonna go, oh hey, it actually has the thing on there that I know because I'm a local and I grew up there, or I went to college there, or we honeymooned there, or whatever the case may be. Because my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they're from Kentucky. They live in Kentucky. That's where they were born. They got married in Colorado. I don't know why they got married in Colorado. I'm assuming it's just pretty.
Yes.
But they're never gonna get a Colorado thing in Kentucky.
Yeah.
this would be a way to kind of, maybe on their anniversary.
That's the thing, yes. And that's the added, extra here is that though you may see something similar to this, one, the quality that Totally Bamboo puts out that we always give you is there, and that's really important. So the board itself, 100% bamboo, which is a beautiful, beautiful material. I kept bamboo in my kitchen even before being with Totally Bamboo because of the durability, because of how just really strong it is. It's made from grass.
Yeah.
People don't realize that bamboo is actually grass, it's not wood. And so I think that it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's really sustainable, and I love that too. But this gives you a whole new, this is going to be the gift of 2025. This is going to be the unique, if you want to find the thing for this amount of money that is going to wow someone, you just found it.
Well, if we can go, that, by the way, you're seeing it where we've rested the meat and the juices have kind of got into that little juice groove. Whether it's fruit juices, it's your meat juices, whatever it is, it kind of, instead of on your counter and dripping everywhere. I want to show Carrie really quick because I want to show how she's holding it, right?
Yes.
So this is the board that we've been seeing underneath it. That's New Jersey, right? The one we were just showing.
But when we flip it,
That's the other side. 5 compartments that have lips in between each one of the compartments.
That's right.
So you can use this for whatever. And then the lid, which is dishwasher safe, by the way. It can go on this side, it can go on the other side. You can use the lid as a bowl. You can use the lid as a stand.
Yep.
This is using it as a stand. This is using the lid as a bowl. But the snap on the side, to me, and I called Carrie before the show and I was like, hey, we're gonna be together, what's the new? And I go, Carrie, I really was a little worried about how this lid was gonna be on there. Right out of the box, when I opened mine, click.
it's so, I'm showing you.
Good.
You see how it's rounded? That's the part that a lot of companies are not going to do. They're not going to make sure that fit and finish is perfect. It's perfectly rounded, that lid fits perfectly, and then, let's show you on the side, this doesn't just kind of like haphazardly go down. This clicks in.
I love the lid.
And it clicks both ways. So whether you have it state side up or compartment side up, you're gonna get that nice click. And then here we go. Now the state's at the bottom and the compartments are at the top. So that's kind of what we've done here below. And if I was heading to my sister's house, my family's house,
but what if you do this and you leave the board?
Sure.
Like that's your hostess
my
gift
gosh,
or
I
your
love
housewarming gift. You
just
bring
say, "Here you
this,
go."
everybody eats, and then you go, oh no, that's yours.
That's yours to keep.
That's yours to keep.
So that is a fantastic idea, Tina. And certainly, there's so many reasons we're being invited over to people's homes at the holidays. So instead of bringing them a bottle of wine, which could easily be this price,
oh yeah,
bring them a board filled to the thing and say, this is your gift. I love that idea.
Isn't that?
I love that.
Because I'm telling you, sometimes I don't know what to bring, but I don't want to come empty-handed, and now is the time, that 'tis the season. Florida in the lead, California in the lead as far as what people are purchasing. What's my other third one, Danny, that's in the lead? Texas? Texas, Florida, and California, I think, are in my lead. We are last call for, I think it's North Dakota. Danny, what's the other Alaska's last call.
Wow.
North and South Dakota.
Here we go.
And Vermont is about to sell out. Wyoming is last call. Last call. Literally, we've already sold out of the one that had the entire United States because we've never done that with Totally Bamboo. So I do apologize if you missed that, but you're gonna have that same gut feeling of missing out on another state. I don't want that to happen to you. Where did your best friend go to college? Where did you, maybe you and your best friend went to college in the same place and then you guys moved away?
But that could be your connector, absolutely. And you'll see the colleges on there too. We have a lot of colleges represented as well. I do wanna point out, I just did a flip, but now I flipped it the other way. So instead of using this as the lid.
Okay.
Here, I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm letting you get in there. Instead of using it as the lid, I'm now using it to rise it up. So if you want it, you're on a table scape maybe, okay? So that's kind of what we've done here with the pie that we have over here. So we have the bottom
so now
on
you can
it.
put the things here.
And then the things go on top, okay? So now, because sometimes on a table, you wanna have height, okay? That's kind of important about entertaining, is you want things up, you want things down. So this lifts it up for you, and then again, that just kind of crazy idea I came up with, where I was like, put ice in the lid.
It's like a nice bowl.
And it becomes amazing to use for icing things. So if you have I don't know, seafood, ice cream, you name it, things you wanna keep cold, you just pop it in the ice and it's good to go. And then these are all of the accoutrements that go with the ice cream. So then they can jump over. Are you laughing at my accoutrements? Accoutrements.
Accoutrements?
It's me trying to be French. So you
Have you met
ice
me?
cream?
Have you met me? By the way, we have an ice cream maker
like
coming up
laughing.
with Chef Shahir. We can make the ice cream, bring it over here, and put it next to
That's
the
right.
accoutrements.
Accoutrements. Am I saying it right? Shahir.
No, I'm not saying.
Accoutrements. I'm trying. I'm learning Italian. I'll be much better at that. So
Wait, what's a crudité?
a crudité is a vegetable.
Oh, veggies and dip? I knew a word.
They keep it nice.
I didn't know what the word
and
meant,
fishy. Crudité.
but I knew it was a word.
And you can do a crudité because then you could put it all out and put it. Thank you. Anyway.
We've already sold out of one option. We're about to sell out of 4 additional states are about to sell out. So I want you to go to hsn.com. I want you to put in 900824. When you get there, they're listed by state. So you click the state, put it in your cart, put another state, put that in your cart. And listen, our lives are very complex, right? I grew up in Arizona. I moved to Kentucky for my first TV job. I met my husband in Kentucky. We moved back to Arizona. We went to Florida. I had my baby in Florida, and now I live in Pennsylvania. There's so many happy memories to every state I've been in. A part of my heart is in every single one.
Yeah.
If I had one for every one of those states, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
And it's, again, it's personal, but functional.
That's
if you
the
get
point.
somebody a keychain that says, like, Tina on it, like, that's gonna be great on my keychain.
Right.
But it's not gonna do anything for me.
That's right. So what I love about this, we're always about versatility at Totally Bamboo. In case you're just tuning in, I want to make sure you see, if you know us, you know we do these incredible laser-etched bamboo boards, and you're getting that. But what's different is that this flips over to give you a compartment use. So now if you're building your charcuteries or any of your veggie trays or anything like that, you have this. And then where it gets even cooler is that I'm going to set this down. Here comes the beautiful lid. So the lid goes on top. It snaps in. You can use it on the compartment side. You can also flip it. That's why it's called the flip,
Yeah.
prep, and store.
You.
I was like the flip, prep, and store. The flip, serve,
Yeah.
and store.
Yeah.
I got it.
I'm telling you, I'm just putting leftovers on this thing. This container's great. The board is great. And by the way, people that have come back and reviewed at any Totally Bamboo, Ty, get it together. Grab your boxes. Man. Every time I see that one. But this is what I will tell you. The reviews, I told you, I have probably read hundreds and hundreds of Totally Bamboo reviews over the years that we've done it for my host faves. A lot of them use the boards as decoration. They prop it up in their kitchen. They place them somewhere. They become a thing. So I really would love you to either add some to a Totally Bamboo collection you have already started.
Sure.
Or let this be the first one, because I really feel like this gives you where it all started, which is the board with the state, and the newest, most interesting, to me, the most functional we've done of all of the boards, in my opinion.
Yes, I mean, and look, you could still, even with this, in case you're, late to the game,
Yeah.
maybe you didn't get one of our state-shaped
Yeah.
boards, that's okay. Look how beautiful this is. If you live in
Yeah.
New Jersey, this can be sitting on your counter in your kitchen. You know how we display our boards sometimes, and it's a really great talking piece. I mean, people will see this and go, where did you get that? That's so cool. And again, you relive all the different areas that you've been, all the different cities, the sites. We have Trenton there. We're moving down to Camden. And then you start to see schools, state parks, birds, all sorts of really cool and fun things. It took us years. We had several employees from Totally Bamboo that each took several states, and they were responsible to talk to people in those states to find out what the key things were and what needed to be included. So we've done a really thorough job of trying to make sure we represent the state well. The other thing to know, which I think is just so cool, Totally Bamboo, when we first started here in 2022, 25 employees. Now, because of you, because of HSN, because of how this took off, 45 employees. So we've doubled, which is really amazing. But 45 employees, guys, let that sink in. We are a small company. We love making beautiful things for you. Totally Bamboo is about giving you high quality, versatile products that you will love. And it's really a passion project for us.
By the way, Kansas is about to sell out. So if you need Kansas for anybody, it has to be checked out of your cart. And if you're kind of like, shopping some other states and you have Kansas sitting in there, it's about to be stolen out of your cart. Kansas is about to sell out. As I'm speaking, we're about to have a sellout in Kansas. United States has sold out, and I've got now a laundry list of states that are on by the time you go into hsn.com, you put the item number, a lot of those states are going to be gone. So if it's still there and you're looking at it, don't just put it in your cart. You have to check out. Even if you check out and come back and do another one, that's okay. I don't want you to miss out on the state, because it's not like if you want New York and New York's not there, you're like, just, you know, the one next to it will be fine. You want the state you want.
Yeah.
So I want you to look at that sold counter. We just launched this. We have never seen this from Totally Bamboo. This is specifically here for my host fate. Kansas just sold out. Congratulations. We're over 1,200 of these spoken for, and the host can do anything they want for their host faves. They pick a brand, something that they love. They don't even ask, I'm gonna be honest, they don't even ask me anymore. They go, oh, Totally Bamboo, right? And I go, yeah, we're gonna do Totally Bamboo again.
You love us.
It's me. Yeah. I am the Totally Bamboo host. And I feel like we get together, you and I, right? You guys know it's host faves, you know it's me, you know I'm gonna bring this brand in, and they're always gonna do something special. Congratulations. Yes. I want you to continue to shop this, because by the time Carrie does this again on Tuesday, I'm not really sure.
We're gonna be limited, yeah.
Either it won't have a presentation on Tuesday, or you'll be down to just a few states.
That is correct. We only brought in so many, so.
That was incredible.
That was so fun.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna go take my board to my room now.
My room also.
Oh, okay.
I was
I'll bring
like,
one for you.
Don't go too far with that.
Yeah.
Really, what am I talking about, Danny?
Accoutrement.
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 Accoutrement. Actually, I'm going to let Chef Shahir talk about those. Chef, can you talk about really quick?
The oil vinegar
oil,
misters.
vinegar.
Unbelievable.
Misters.
They're misters, so you don't have to free pour your oil. So think about